Welcome back, everybody, to the second episode of Hogwarts Legacy. In the first one, we had a little introduction to the game, and we already met the bad goblin Ranrock. Now, we're ready to get sorted. Hopefully, we're not too late, but let's see. Don't know if the game audio is a little bit too loud for you to hear, but I can turn that down any moment. And so I will, down to 55.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
I am.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
We will see. The halls of Hogwarts.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you?
True. Yeah.
You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I can't wait to explore.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Oh,
Much
hello,
can be
Calabob.
gleaned by
How are
having
you?
an adventurous
Hello, and
spirit.
welcome to a brand new
But your professors have
game.
a great deal to teach you as well.
I wonder.
I wonder.
A
I
certain.
detect something in you. A certain sense of...
What is it?
What is it?
Curiosity, I would say.
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
Your
You're
plan.
clever
Indeed.
indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
Well, my idea is to pick Gryffindor anyways. And now that I see that we can change it, well, it is pretty clear. We're going to Gryffindor.
Willingness to forge ahead alone when you must.
I will. Except house.
Better be Gryffindor!
Ceremony's ready. Gryffindor it will be. Ceremony's ready. Gryffindor it will be.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Oh, no Quidditch. That's not a good thing.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Well, Professor Black, I don't like him, and I guess he's gonna be evil. That's my first
Quite an
guess.
entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
I will go immediately, but I
As
don't
was
like.
saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
I'm following you, Professor. I am following you, and we're gonna be. I'm so excited
It's
about
most
this game.
uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor.
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Oh, lovely. Grata Domum.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
I will, Professor Weasley. I will.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Okay, can we do some things already? Okay, we do see Lumus is still something we can do.
Revelio.
Revelio is something we can do as well. What is pressing right? Nothing. Okay, pressing right doesn't do anything. I mean, let's just go and have a look. Is there anything we can get? Oh, this looks very nice. This remembers me of Harry Potter's sleeping place, close to Ron Weasley's sleeping place. The past week, I have watched all the Harry Potter movies because I wanted to see them one more time again before starting the game, and I just loved them. Interesting. Well, we shall exit the sleeping room and we shall continue. Upstairs, downstairs. Can we run?
Which way is the common room?
Common room is downstairs for sure. Actually, no, it isn't. It's upstairs.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe.
What is perfectly safe?
Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling!
And
And
also,
terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
well, it was nice
I'm
to
sure
meet
I'll
you.
be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Yeah, bye for now. Can I get up there as well?
Revelio.
Revelio, is there something?
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Well, I don't even know what protege means.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did a study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Non-verbal?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Cressida. We have met Cressida already. Introduce yourself to Gareth. Are those two going to be my best friends for the time being here in Hogwarts?
Have a sip. Go on. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello. You're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Yeah,
Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
That must be nice.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest.
Yeah, nice.
Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Well, nice to meet you, Gareth.
Nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Okay, well, with that
New
said...
Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Okay, got it. Let's go and take an apple just before we go. Okay, we're basically already. We talked to Weasley and Cressida, or whatever her name was. And now Professor Weasley is waiting on us.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
Owls.
Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is this?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
I'm ready.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay, got it. Ready?
Revelio.
Revelio.
This way.
Nothing seems to be shining. Therefore, I guess there's nothing to be found here. There are
The guide will
students.
give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Professor Weasley has unlocked the central hall full flames for you. Oh, really? Use R to rotate the map and fast travel to the central hall full flame with square. Target locking, an effective tool against any enemy you want to
And
come.
here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Well, Professor
You can
Weasley.
get almost anywhere in the castle quickly.
Revelio.
Central Hall.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Is this something we can do with this? Oh no, we can just fly there. Okay, never mind. I'm coming, Professor. I'm sorry if it took me some time. I just
Always
wanted.
something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Professor Black glanced at me the other day in the Great Hall.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now.
Oh yeah, I forgot we cannot
Speak
talk.
of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
I forgot one thing
Good
already.
luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Okay, well, I've already done a huge mistake, which basically was... we have already done a huge mistake, so basically was talking things that we shouldn't have talked, or we said things that I shouldn't have said to Professor Weasley, because he clearly said I shouldn't say anything about our little adventure with the goblin, and basically I did something wrong already. Anyways.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay, I guess we're ready. To open, we need... These represent main quests. Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features, and grant experience. Well, I would say let's go to Dark dark class first. But we clearly see that the map is very big. We clearly see that Hogwarts, the school, is actually very, very big. And it looks just amazing. Begin.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Steady your wand with L and guide along the symbols path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input whenever prompted to accelerate your wand's path. Okay. There we go. Levioso has been unlocked.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Can we try? Can we try? I want to win. I want to be the best.
Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time,
okay.
Cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Oh, interesting. We can make...
Very good.
We can make them levitate.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Okay, Levioso, basic cast.
This should be easy.
Levioso!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Form.
I know. Levioso! Protego! Stupid Protego!
Case things.
Show me what you got, eh?
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Is that going to be a friend of us? Or is it going to be an enemy?
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you.
Mr.
I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, Well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Okay, so we have completed.
All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Can we actually talk something to Professor again? No, we can't. How about you here?
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds suspicious.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
Defense against Dark Art class completed. And now we can use... Wait, what was that?
Leviosa.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
They're not stopping.